Hey ladies, it's me, your crazy senior director, Tammy, and I've even got like a little crazy hair thing going on right about there. So maybe it's over here. I don't know. But if you know me, I think I've always got bedhead. I don't know what happens. But anyways, um, thanks for watching. If you are watching right now, I appreciate you taking the time because when you do this, you're not investing in me, you're investing in you. So there's just some really exciting things coming up and I really wanted to convey them to you. And I love using Zoom because I can put it on a video and then I can record it and you can watch it whenever you have the time. So just want to go over a few very important things with you. So I'm going to get started right now and I'm going to take you over to 31 today because that is the lifeline of our business right there. Okay, if you haven't been watching, just want to quickly start off with this very, very important detail. Scroll on down from that home page and get over to view the business updates. This is where you can see what's shipping, what's on low inventory. There's a very important thing on low inventory you need to see right here. In fact, I'm going to zoom in right there. Tall organizing tote in Preppy Pop. You guys have been selling the mess out of that bag. So it is expected to go on to stop sell before the end of the month. If you have parties lingering out there, you need to do two things. First of all, get them closed. If you can't, contact the people who want the Preppy Pop and say, hey, this bag is such a big seller that it is probably going to sell out before we close your party. If it does, what is your second choice? And then tell them, think of it this way. Because it's been such a big seller, if you pick another one that's your favorite as well, then you'll have a bag unlike the rest of the ladies, right? So kind of spin it positive. It will come back, obviously, but it has sold something like 600% more than they expected. This color has just been hot. So that's a good thing. That means anything else in those colors, show off. Any other products in that bag color, show it off because that means it's drawing people's attention. The colors are just really, really fun and exciting. So that's your update for February. And then we are in the last week. So considering that special, it's like super, super popular right now. Ladies love to add on a customer special at that price point. And so if they're eligible for two, they're taking two. If they're eligible for three, they're taking three because they're saying to themselves, these are great gifts to hold on to. If you as a consultant are closing a party out and you have a few of those available, take them up for yourself and use those as door prizes or giveaways on your private groups. But don't let this go away. So if you're coming into the last week of February and you don't have sales yet, remember what Gina Mortimer did last month? She was coming to the end of her month, wanted to get some more sales, and in something like 3 days came up with like a $1,200 party. So anything is possible, but I want you to think of it this way. If you talk to 4 friends about that amazing tall organizing tote special, you can sell 4 orders at $35, add on the $10 special, and you are right there at a $200 plus party, okay? And so, talk somebody into doing a monogram, you're going to be over the $200. There's no need to go into March with a 0 or a big goose egg on your February. There's no need to go into March without at least a $50 commission check. So what I'm going to challenge you to do today is to reach out to 6 people. I say 6 because not everybody's going to order. Share the customer special. Tell them this is just in time for Easter. Think about some of the fun little bags they can do for Easter gifts for their kids or for parents or for teachers or for Sunday school teachers or different people that you love to give Easter gifts to. I know I love Easter. I love the colors. So make sure you get in there and do that. And another thing is, talk about maybe the hostess rewards and say if anybody who places an order, I'm going to put you into a drawing for all of the hostess rewards. That's a really big draw. I actually pulled together a really quick catalog party at the beginning of the month by doing that, by saying, hey, anybody wants to order for this customer special, place your order on this link, and I'm going to draw a name and give away the hostess rewards. And I was able to put together like really quickly a $300 party. So there's my challenge for you. Even if you don't have a website link, you can gather the orders, because remember, they can give you credit cards or debit cards over the phone, and you can place the order in your back office. So if you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out. So before we move on to the next big item, I want you to promise, say right now, like promise, pinky swear, whatever you want to say, I will not let February end with a goose egg. Say it with me. I will not let February end with a goose egg. I will get a commission check. This is for you. This is not for me, okay? Your commission check, maybe it can go toward, some family travel in the spring. It can go toward some really great Easter gifts for your kids. It can go toward school books or whatever is going on in your life. So think of it that way. Really get yourself excited and get in there and get together a catalog party. So that's your first challenge. All right, the next one. I'm going to talk fast because I want to get it all in there, and I want you to stay with me to the end of this video. We have March coming, and there's so many fun things happening in March. I wouldn't push Easter things past like March 4th or 5th, because you know it takes a full 2 weeks. So think in your mind, I'm going to place this order. Does it have a full 2 weeks to get to me? You want to be very careful about promising something by a certain date, because we don't do promises on dates. We only give you a time frame. So try to not go past those first couple of days in March for Easter. And then you can start looking forward to Mother's Day, graduation gifts, wedding gifts, baby showers, constantly thinking of different ideas that you can share what's happening with 31. So here's something fun that was just shared this morning. If you're on Facebook, in our team sharing page, or in the All In Promise event, I share some of these ideas, kind of like a bunny hop, March Madness, whatever you want to call it. But there's some really great ideas on this right here. And like I said, you can steal this picture off of Facebook. I think I've already uploaded it to the March folder on team sharing. But you can do this in your private group, or you can just simply take this photo, download it to your phone, and text 6 to 10 friends and say, hey, in March, do you want to be part of my March Madness or my bunny hop or whatever you want to call it? And tell them if they collect just $100 in orders, then they're going to be able to choose one of 4 of these, items. Here's how it works. You tell them the first person back with their $100 in orders gets to choose first. 3 people can choose $31 free. 2 people can choose a half price item. That's a hot one. 2 people can choose a Hostess exclusive. And then 1 person is going to get the opportunity to snatch up that Hostess bundle for $40. Now, you have to have a $600 party in order to get that. Now, let's say somebody comes to you with $200 in orders. Let them choose 2 of those rewards. But basically getting 6 women to commit to gathering $100 in orders, that's just getting 2 friends to order and adding a customer special. Done. So if they say, hey, can I just place the $100 order? Absolutely. They can put themselves in it just that way. So this takes a little doing, because you really have to share and follow up with people. Once you've got your 6, get a catalog, 2 order forms, and if you can print off the specials flyer, put it in an envelope form and get it to them. It gets a little tricky if you have people that live out of town, so you might have to ask them to cover the shipping cost to ship it separately. That's up to you. It does work easier to have people in your own city. That way they can come and pick up the orders from you, or you can deliver them if it's easy. So that's a little something different. And, there's lots of different ideas. Let's see, there's another one. There's a smaller form. Somebody had done this one. Let's see, I passed it. Here it is. Hop into spring. You can create a Facebook event with this if you wanted to. Here's a good banner for your Facebook group or Facebook event. And it's the same thing, 6 people collecting $100 in orders. So that's a really good goal. And that's something you can reach for if you've already reached that goal of no more zeros in February. Don't get ahead of it, okay? But if you want to start looking for your March person, it's a good idea to go ahead and get started with that. Again, you can download it to your computer and do it at a Facebook event. You can steal it onto your phone and text a few friends. This is just something fun for them to do. And then they get a little reward in that as well. All right, so that's February, that's March. And the next thing I want to talk to you is your debut party. So if you've not done your spring debut party yet, you really want to try to get that done. If you have to do it as a Facebook event, that's fine. But what you want is really just to bring people into your home. Offer them a wine tasting party, or everybody bring your favorite chocolate and let's taste and vote who has the best chocolate. Make it a dinner date where everybody brings food to share. You might say, I don't have enough products. You don't have to have products. Have the catalog in your hand, and you tell them that you're doing a mystery hostess night. So if they come and eat and drink and be merry with you and look at the catalog and place an order, you're going to draw their names to win the hostess rewards. You really need to do your debut party. This is a great way to get orders in for yourself. It's a great way to get parties booked for the spring. It is not too late, but being able to say new catalog only lasts for so long, so you want to be able to take advantage of that, that ability to say, hey, have you seen our new spring catalog? If you are listening to this and you don't have them in hand, you need to stop and message your director. You need to message your sponsor. You need to message me, whoever it is that's your upline, and talk to them about how you can get catalogs in hand. Because we also can give you a link to the catalog that you can share just as easily, full length, where they can turn the pages on their phone or on their computer and look through the entire catalog. So there's absolutely no excuse not to be able to get this going, and there's no better time than right now to get this going. I'm really proud of you guys who've already done this, and you're seeing the benefits, and you're going to have a commission check in March. So if you have any questions about pulling together a debut party, please reach out, because me and Gina and your other leaders and sponsors are really excited to help you. If you are brand new, this is your definite opportunity to do your debut spring party for yourself. Okay. All right, so recruiting, just very quickly, we're just a few minutes into the call, only 11 minutes, so I think we're doing really well. We've touched on low inventory, finishing February strong, a plan for March for either your debut party or doing the bunny hop. Everybody can do that. And then one of the other things I really want to talk to you about is recruiting. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Recruiting, I've told you guys, I've told you this over and over, is just by far one of my favorite things about 31. If you haven't found the fun in it, I hope you will this season, because this is just by far one of my favorite kits that's ever been offered. If your friends and family don't know you're selling 31, how are they going to know to sign up under you? So I hope that you're sharing, not selling. I hope you're sharing all over social media what you love about 31, carrying your products. You should be carrying purses, totes, large utility totes, wallets. When you pull your wallet out, people should look at you and say, where did you get that wallet? It happens more times than you can imagine. And then making sure that you have business cards and many catalogs on hand so that you can get people's information and get together with them. All right, so the kit and recruiting. Here's what I want you to think of it like. If each of us recruited one person, then it becomes this wonderful snowball that begins to roll. Whether you have 0 recruits or you've already got 10, you have this mindset of, I'm going to go find my ride or die girl. This is your friend that you love to do stuff with. This is your friend that you can send a silly text and she's going to laugh out loud in a public place because it's some kind of joke between the two of you that only she would get. This is your friend that you can call and say, I feel sick, I need soup, okay? This person needs to be on your team and doing this with you. So I want you to write down a list of people that you have never mentioned to 31 about, or maybe you've only done it in passing and you really want to seriously follow up and say, hey, I want you on my team. Maybe it's a great hostess. Maybe it's a cousin. Maybe it's a sister. Maybe it's a friend you grew up with. But I want everyone to look at who they can recruit. And I don't care if you've been with us for 24 hours. You can do this. In fact, if you are new, it's even more important that you do this because you, and you can ask me these questions later, you as a new consultant have the opportunity of earning a $100 bonus for recruiting during your beginning Start Swell. Another reason to be recruiting is there's this awesome thing that I just mentioned called your Start Swell. And your new recruits are going to be excited about the possibilities of all the things that they can earn. So all of this is on 31 today, but there's all these beautiful kits that your new recruit can have the opportunity of earning for free. So during the first 30 days for 4 months, every 30 days, if she does at least $600 in sales, she's going to get choose one of these beautiful kits absolutely free with the possibility of earning all up to 4 of them. And so sometimes all it takes is telling a girl that she can get bags for free and she's on it. So I hope that you're expressing this to your possible recruits. I hope you're sharing this with your new recruits, and I hope you're sharing it at your parties. There's nothing wrong on your Facebook parties or in your catalog parties, giving the information, or at those home parties, taking them to these flyers and saying, hey, did you know as a new recruit with 31, they make it possible for you to earn free items to help you run your business? And then just leaving them hanging and saying, you know what, if you want to know more, talk to me after the party, because I love all of the advantages that 31 gives to us as new consultants. So I hope you're sharing that. So I want you to pinky promise with me that you are going to find your ride or die girl, that person that you love to do things with, and it could be a brand new friend, and just say to them, I want you to join my team. They may even laugh because they've never even thought about it. But it's that whole thing that I've taught you guys about. Some of you have been watching and listening. It's just like offering water to someone who's come into your house. As soon as you say, would you like something to drink? Sometimes they don't even realize how thirsty they are until you've mentioned to them, would you like something to drink? And so it's the same thing with people who've been watching you and the fun that you're having and the products that you're using. And when you offer and say, hey, would you like to join my team? They're suddenly just so excited because they haven't really thought about it. And now that you've asked, they're kind of getting that feeling like, I definitely want to do this. So there's your challenge to, by the end of, let's say by the end of February, you have talked to at least 3 people about the opportunity. So by beginning of March, you're going to be on the board as someone who has recruited. And that brings me to my last part. So we are 16 minutes in. If you're still hanging with me, you rock. And I am so proud of you. And so if you're still hanging with me and you're watching this, I want you to comment at the end of this and say, hey, I watched the whole thing and I'm excited to see who watched it. So here's what I'm like super, super excited about. If you go to 31today.com, you're going to see a beautiful pink box right here that says Conference 2016. I want this to be the best conference year ever. And what I mean by that is so many of Team 413 showing up and representing and building relationships. So I want you to click on Conference 2016. Beautiful, beautiful pink banner. Here are the dates. For those of you going to Salt Lake City, anybody's welcome to go out there. That is July 9th through the 11th. Or for anybody going to Columbus, that is July 16th through the 18th. You will have to go and look at the facts about how it's split down the map of who has to go to Columbus and who's welcome to go to Salt Lake City. If you have any questions about that, just let me know, or you can check the facts, the FAQ forms questions at the bottom. So once you get to the bottom, there's 3 sections: why you should attend, what you will learn, and where you should go. The where you should go is going to answer those questions for, am I supposed to go to Utah? Am I supposed to go to Columbus? That sort of thing. Because of the size of Columbus, you do have to be eligible for that. But because Utah is a little bit farther out, anybody's welcome to go to Utah. And before you ask, yes, we have team members going to both. So far, I am only going to Columbus. If something changes, I will let you know. But at this point, I will just be going to Columbus. But I am so excited to announce that we do have an upcoming leader, Terry Pettis, who will be going out to Salt Lake City. And so if you are thinking about going and you need to go to Salt Lake City, never fear, you're not going to be alone, because the amazing, kind, sweet Terry Pettis will be there to represent Team 413. And so there was a couple ladies that had to go out there last year by themselves, and now we don't have to send anybody out there by themselves anymore. I'm hoping some of you other leaders from Gina's team will be going as well. It's really, really super exciting. So we have 2 Facebook pages going. They look kind of the same, but if you'll notice, one of them is for Utah, one of them is for Columbus. You are more than welcome to join both. It is simply the informational question page so that the team page doesn't get overrun by conference stuff. Now, believe me, we're still going to be bugging the entire team about conference, because up until the last minute, I'm expecting you guys to join us. So national conference, there's a lot of reasons why you should go. The first one for me is just, the sisterhood. So let's see if I can find some of the fun. Let's see, here it is. Conference highlights. If you go, there's this beautiful video that you can play there on that first tab. But then if you go and look at the photo gallery, there's some really great pictures, and you can go and look at 2015, go on down to like the Denver and Columbus conference. One of my favorite photos is this one right here. I'll have to scroll down a little bit. I got my concentration face going on. This is when the Gives Council went over to the food bank, and we were able to box up foods for the food bank there. It's a huge, massive plant that serves thousands and thousands of families there in Ohio. I don't know who took this photo, but it cracks me up because I've got my my poochy stomach and and my concentration face, all because I was stuck in tape. The tape thing had gotten completely wrapped around my fingers and I couldn't get out of it. And so one of the volunteers was there helping to unstick Tammy. So that's kind of a fun memory for me. But if you go through some of those photos, they're really, really sweet. And I hope you'll enjoy looking at that. Now, the other thing that is really important to me is I want you to have a goal of going to national conference as a senior consultant. And I'll tell you why. When you go to national conference as a senior consultant, you as a senior consultant are invited to pack these beautiful bags for an outreach that they do for homeless, for women in need. It's like it's a gives time. You go in there and you pack these care packages together and write these beautiful notes. And I know that Terry Pettis has loved being a part of this. So if you're going to national conference this year, if you've got it set in your mind that you're going to go because you want to alter your path with 31 and make it something unbelievable, or just give you the confidence that you need to grow this business, then I want you to have a goal of going as a senior consultant. Ladies, that is only 2 qualified and active consultants under you. So if you've already got one, you're halfway there. If you've got ladies on the fence, then that's going to be your why. I want to go to national conference as a senior consultant so that I can pack those World Vision bags with other ladies and be a part of encouraging women across the world and letting them know that they are a Proverbs 31 woman and they are loved by God and loved by women all over America. So I'm excited. I hope that you're excited because let me tell you, this is going to be a year of growth for a lot of people. There are opportunities sneaking up everywhere. There are women around every corner saying, I need a 31 woman. Do you know anybody? And I would say make yourself known. Wear those shirts, carry those products, celebrate what you're doing on your Facebook page. Get excited in your Facebook groups. Do everything you can to let people know who you are and what we're about. Because as women are looking to sign up, as women are looking to party, I want them to find you. And so ladies, that's it. February, low inventory, finish it strong, get rid of the 0 goose egg, and give yourself a commission check for March. You've got a week. You only need 4 people to place an order. You can do it. March, book those heart parties. Have a goal of at least 1 home party, because when you're in front of people, that's where you're going to find your next hostess, and that's where you're going to find your next recruit. And then have a goal of doing that bunny hop, finding 6 ladies. Start reaching out to them today. Recruiting, find that partner to do this with you and make it fun. And then as you're recruiting, help her to find her friend, her partner to do this with. And before you know it, you're going to have a team full of women that love each other and celebrate each other, and just a great time to grow. And then last but not least, go and join one of the Facebook groups for national conference. Start asking questions. Joining the group does not mean you have to go, but it's going to get you excited to be a part of something and to be a part of Team 413 and growing those relationships as sisters on this team. Thank you for joining me. It is a full 23 minutes into this video, and so I want to honor your time and wrap it up and say thank you for being a part of Team 413. I hope this encouraged you. Hope you're excited. Please ask all of your questions in the comments below. And thanks a lot, ladies.